Hi everyone, I'm Dyson, one of the organizers of the DevRelCon Yokohama 2023. It will be held in Yokohama on March 10 and 11 this year. In this interview session, I'm talking with Ben Greenberg, one of the amazing speakers. I'll be asking about what you can expect from him on the day, so we hope that it will help for you to attend the conference. So please welcome Ben Greenberg. Hi Ben.
Hello, how you doing?
Thanks. How's it going today?
It is going really well. Hello from beautiful and sunny Buenos Aires in Argentina, where I'm here for work. It's nice to talk to you.
Cool, cool. Thanks for joining today. So today I'm gonna asking you, who you are and also what are you gonna cover on the day. So why don't we get started?
Sure. So I'm Ben Greenberg, and I work at a company called Parity Technologies as one of the developer relations engineers. And at Parity, what we're trying to do is really build the future of the decentralized web with what we call Polkadot, which is a layer zero blockchain that interconnects and allows interoperability between all other kinds of blockchains for a variety of use cases building on top of Polkadot. And so what I get to do is kind of like build and help with the tooling and help developers understand and onboard into the ecosystem, things like docs, open source libraries, do some speaking, and a lot of teaching around our really amazing set of tools, which also, of course, have a layer of complexity to them, which necessitates roles like ours to help unpack some of that complexity for people.
Thanks, Ben. So you said you were in Argentina right now, and are you originally from Argentina or you moved there to work for there?
I am definitely not from Argentina, but wouldn't mind living here. This is a beautiful, beautiful place. I'm actually
Mm.
here for work. This is our second time running what we call the Polkadot Blockchain Academy, and it's a
Okay.
5 week intensive course. Last time was at the University of Cambridge in England, and this time it's at the University of Buenos Aires at the law school. And we run it in collaboration with the schools, and we have about 500, 600 applicants for slots in the program, bring about 70 of them in. They pass the exam. They have to pass a pretty comprehensive Rust exam because most of our tooling is in Rust.
Mhm.
And then they have to pass different assessments. And it's 5 weeks to onboard them as basically engineers in the ecosystem. So we're now roughly in week 3, give or take, of the 5 week program,
Mhm.
and it's phenomenal. It's really phenomenal. It's seeing people go from really limited to no experience to building fully functioning services and apps each and every week. It's quite amazing. Yeah.
That's great. Okay, then why don't we move on to the next topic? So we're gonna have conference on March 10 and 11th, and day one will be like business and marketing, and day two will be developer focus. So can you share with us what you are going to cover on the day without spoilers? I want to tell the top points, but I don't want you to tell the everything. So
I'm
it's
going
a
to tell you
difficult
the
question.
whole talk right now. We'll be done. You don't have to come at all. I think I'm going to address a topic which I think is probably not the most fun topic to talk about, but something that I think is really, really important. I think we can all think is really important. We're still very much in the midst of an economic downturn globally. And it seems like on the weekly, we're hearing about companies laying off sometimes thousands of employees, thousands of people, and developer relations is in many companies sometimes the first target for layoffs
Mm,
because we're often seen as a very expensive cost center and it's hard to quantify exactly what we do and our value proposition to the company. So what I'm going to try and do in the very short time we have together at that conference at DevRelCon, I'm going to try and tackle that problem and offer a possible framework for how to present the work we do to leadership in a way that is actually understandable and meaningful and can ensure our long-term viability in the companies that we work for, so that we're not the first targets to be axed when things get tough and times get hard. I'm sure many of us who are watching this, maybe you yourself, I definitely have experienced this, where companies, they look for ways to cut corners and to reduce expenses, and oftentimes we're seen as overhead. So how can we make sure we're not seen that way? What can we do to actually boost our value precisely in a time of economic downturn? That's what I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to answer how right now, because I want everyone to come to the conference. Book your tickets right now. Come to the conference. Join us. It's going to be great. But that's the topic.
Thanks, man. Yeah, like you said, I've seen many companies, laying off the people right now because of the economic downtime. Even my company did last year, and I saw the amazing teammates, had to leave. So, and you're right, it's pretty difficult for us to justify the numbers or KPIs with the real activities, because
That's
we really
exactly.
don't, yeah, chase the sales, or we really don't chase the lead sometimes. So, no,
It's
I'm,
really, really tough. You're exactly right.
yeah, so I'm pretty much interested in your talk actually, in personally, because I want to stay in the company and I want to I want to keep my job. So, yeah,
Same.
yeah. But you don't tell me how today. But no, on the March 10 and 11,
I
I
have
hope
a
that
feeling you're going to be there, though, so it'll be good.
yeah, I'm gonna be there definitely. I'm looking forward to hearing your talk. Okay, yeah, this is great. You know, so the session itself is great, and for the last thing, do you want to have the message for the audience, to encourage them to attend on the event?
This event, I think, is so important. There's something really special about the family of conferences that we call DevRelCon. And if you've been fortunate enough in your life, if you're somewhere in the spectrum of the profession of developer relations, whether you're a developer relations advocate or an evangelist or an engineer, or somewhere in that sort of field, in that space, coming to a DevRelCon is such a particularly important thing to do. And if you have had that fortune, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a unique environment where you get to be with your colleagues or people who are closely related to in your field, and have some really good time learning and growing together, gaining new skills, building relationships, building networking, really creating lifelong, lasting connections that will go with you, hopefully in the job you're in for as long as you want to be in it. But when you're ready to go somewhere else, you'll have networking and connections that'll help you there as well. And can you imagine a better place to do that than in the APAC region, in the Asia Pacific region, which is just like one of the most important centers of the tech community globally. You can't think of many other regions that have more of an outsized impact on our profession in our field than the Asia Pacific region. And so to get to do that in beautiful Japan, right? I'm so excited. I've personally never been to Japan. I am like so excited. My kids wish they were coming with me. You have to know how much they wish they're coming with me. I'm feeling a bit of guilt that I can't take them, but it's just like an unbelievable opportunity to really get to bring all those things together. The DevRelCon experience in such a targeted region, such an important region, with colleagues that you both know and will get to know really well, new ones you haven't known yet, coming all together, synthesizing that, coalescing that into this great experience. So if you haven't booked your tickets, now is the time. Go book your tickets and come to the conference. And if your company wants to sponsor it, I think they might be open for you sponsoring it too. It's a great opportunity to show you really have an interest and a vested desire to grow the space of developer experience and developer community.
Thanks, man. Yeah, the March would be the one of the best seasons in Japan. So I hope that you come down to Japan and will be having a great time with us on the day.
I'm really excited. I wish I could stay longer. I'm only coming for a few days, unfortunately, because I have to travel again for work for another, actually, an internal company event. But the time I'm there, I am so excited for. I can't wait to join you.
Thanks. Okay, thanks for joining today, and I hope that we're gonna see you on the day pretty soon. Thanks.
Likewise, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Ben. So, everyone, did you like the interview? We're gonna have the conference on the March 10 and 11 at Yokohama in Japan. Ticket will be ticket is now on sale, so that we hope that we'll see you on the day. We're gonna have the another series of the interview for the speakers, so I'm gonna see you in another sessions. So, thanks everyone, and we'll see you soon.